Hey guys, it's Crystal. This is just an intro to a new series I'll be starting on this channel. Just of my journey to have a more minimalistic lifestyle pretty much. Over the last few months I've really been just wanting to cull down on most of the things that I own. I just got to the stage where I'm constantly seeing things like I don't understand why I own it anymore, I don't need it, and just want to have an easier lifestyle pretty much. I've been watching a lot of other minimalistic YouTubers lately and just thought I haven't seen anyone really make videos from mostly where they started their journey, so I thought, why not? I also thought that if I recorded the journey it would have something to keep me accountable and keep me at it, and that I won't just, go through one or two drawers or cupboards or whatever and then just give up on it. I just wanted something to pretty much just to keep me accountable and make me really commit and really finish this. It's not going to be an overnight thing. I'm sort of wanting to see to really check in and see how much I've improved in a year. I've chosen to start this now during the semester break here, so then my semester break next year, it will be an easy time to figure out where I'm at, pretty much. So, and I've got some time off now with school holidays from uni, so I actually have some time to really make a good start on things and plan things out, so when I do go back to uni and I'm studying, I have a good solid plan to try and keep more organised and keep things at it. I also thought that if other people have been thinking about it, it might inspire others to try for a more minimalistic lifestyle, or just clean their shit up pretty much, which is what I'm hoping to do. And my plans pretty much is to just own less of things that I don't use and I don't need, and only have things that are really essential in my life. I'm studying art and I'm an artist, so I will have a lot of art supplies and things like that that are for my, it's not my, well, it's one of my jobs. I see it as a job. So I'll have a lot of supplies for that, but for all my art supplies and that, my goal is to get better storage. And I've started buying some drawers, these sets of drawers from Officeworks that I'm really liking for storage, and I've only got 2 so far, but my goal is to have 6. And so that'll be part of my journey for the year, so I'll get there at the end, hopefully. Not hopefully, I will. It will happen. I think in general, overall, with all my stuff, I would just like to own about 50% less. I have so many clothes that I don't wear, I have shoes that I don't wear. With clothes and shoes and jewellery and things, really only keep the essentials that I do use. There's no point in having a dress sitting in my cupboard that I haven't worn in more than a year. Why bother with it, really? It's just more crap that I don't need. Why have things in my drawers that I haven't used in years, and I just gotta find places to store them when I could be storing something that I do use regularly and do want. I think with lots of my stuff I just want to get into effect just where I produce a bit less waste in general. I want to overall, and with a lot of things like products, makeup products, and like with my bathroom I have so much soap. Like, I don't even know how I have so much soap. Like, I reckon I've probably got enough soap to I've easily seen me out throughout the next year of this thing. I doubt I'll be buying any soap, and I probably there's a good chance for a year after that, unless I give some away. But with a lot of I've just owned just excessive stuff that I really don't. Why do I need to own it, really? It's just taking up room. And yeah, so with the soap, I've actually stopped buying that for probably at least 6 months now, and I've still got so much. It's just, I don't even know how it got so out of hand. I like the smelly things, I guess. Got a lot of perfume as well. But so with all my products, I just want to get it to a stage where when I use I'm going to use up all the products that I own now. I'm not just going to go chuck stuff out and go out and buy new stuff. I'm going to do it as I've used things up. I'm going to come up with a less wasteful system. I'll buy just products that I like to use, or instead of having 5 products that do all different things, just have one product that can do all 5 of those things, for example. And that's not just with makeup and things like that, but just all products in general, like cleaning stuff or stuff like that. Because why own 6 when I can just have one product that can do the same job? I'm also going to go to a paperless billing system, so I just don't have paperwork everywhere. Because I'm sure most people know what it's like to it just builds up everywhere, and you've got a store, you've got filing cabinets, you've got paper everywhere, and you've got, I know, I have piles of paper sitting there that I have not yet filed just because it's really boring and I hate doing it, to be honest with you, and I just don't need it there. If I just have, and I just really like a paperless system that's really simple to organise. I don't have to sit there for ages sifting through everything pretty much. So just deal with it as it comes in. If I can get a really simple system, which is my goal, and I really just think when there's a giant pile of stuff there, it's just a bit overwhelming, and it just makes you more not want to do it. Whereas if there's only like 2 or 3 bills or something there to, like bank statements or something there to sort out, it's easy, you don't really feel overwhelmed. But if there's like, a few months worth, you just really can't be bothered dealing with that sort of stuff. I have already made a few changes, so it's not right at the very beginning where I've got mountains. I do have lots of shit, but where it was worse, believe it or not. So I have already started. Probably over the last 1 or 2 years, I have been bringing in a lot less. I just don't buy a lot of things that I don't need anymore. So a lot of stuff. I still have been a little bit, but it's definitely a lot less to what it used to be. Especially when I was younger, like late teens, very early 20s. I'm still kind of in my early 20s, mid 20s now, but I'd say between age of like 16 to 21, I shopped all the time. You just buy so much crap and you don't even need half of it. Hard use once or twice and you never touch it again, pretty much. Same with makeup and jewelry, it's just not really worth it. It's just a waste of money, pretty much. And then also I've gone through a lot of stuff already over the past few years, and I've had garage sales and given stuff away and thrown stuff out. I think that, but in the past I've still kept things. Like I've got dresses and shirts now I've never either worn once or twice, and not in years. Haven't worn them in years, and I've still kept them for some reason. But I think now I've definitely got more of a good mindset for it, to where I've sort of come up with a bit of a system for myself to know what to keep and what not to. Like if I don't use it, it's not worth keeping, and there's less of where I was keeping things just in case I might need to use it. But I think I'm going to be doing that a lot less this time around. And when I make these videos, like when I do my wardrobe haul, for example, I've sort of come up with a few little systems and things like that, and questions to ask myself, and ways to figure out whether I'm wearing things or not of things that I do keep, because it's not just going to be one colour and then we're done. It's going to have to be a few. Like at the moment here in Australia, it's winter, so obviously I'm not going to be reaching for dresses and things like that nearly as often as I would be in summer. So I think you got to figure out, for a wardrobe you really need a whole year to see what you do and don't use because of the season changes. But just in general, just little tips and tricks that might help you also go through your stuff and just figure out what you really don't need and that you can give away or chuck out if it's crap, or donate it. I've also already started to sort out my paperless filing system. It's going to be a really slow process. Like I've got years of paperwork to go through, and I'm trying to get through. I've sort of set myself to get through at least 10 pieces of paper each day, just like 10 bills or like 10 bank statements, 10 receipt things from online shopping or anything like that, or just anything like that, just to slowly knock it off the perch. I've also just to make my digital life a bit easier, I've gone through my phone and deleted a bunch of apps that I've just got, you know, you just end up with pages and pages of apps, and you just end up with so many that you don't use. So I've went through and deleted all of them. It'll probably jump down again in a few months as I really analyze what I've still got now and get rid of them as well. I've also been trying to get my email down to 0. So just inbox 0, if that's a term that is used. If you don't know what that is, it just means you've got no emails in there. And if anyone else has an email on their phone like me, well, most people these days, I'm pretty sure, except my mum, you have your email on your phone and you can see how many, you know, it has the little thing that shows you how many emails there are, and just to have that at 0, and when you got 1 or 2, it's easy to sort them out. Like when you get bills come in, you upload your emails for that day, you've got 5, it's easy to go, these 2 are bills, these 2 we get rid of, and just get to the stage where I figure out where I'm getting junk from, and I'm going to unsubscribe so I'm not getting just junk that I don't need. There might be 1 or 2 things where I do actually like to see what they are offering, but most of the stuff I've just signed up when I've purchased something, or just signed up for I don't know, who knows why I've signed up, but I just delete them, so I don't really need to even get them sent to me, so I'm going to get rid of that shit. But yeah, but then it's just easier overall when it comes to the paperless thing, because if you only have a few emails there, you sort them out straight away as soon as they come in, and it's back to 0. I'm still over 300. I'm under 400, but I'm over 300 of emails left. But I think I screenshotted it just so I could show you. It was like 2,000 and something, the screenshot, but I know I deleted a couple of hundred emails by the time I thought, oh, I'll just take a photo of this. And to help me just bring in less of things that I don't need, I've started keeping a shopping list on my phone. So at the moment I've got things like, I've got food on there that I've run out of, and I've also got written I've got mascara there because I'm almost out of mascara. So if I'm out and I have the urge to buy something, all I got to do is look at my phone and be like, this is what I need to buy, so this is what I will get, and just not buy things that I don't need at all. And I just, as long as it's on that list, it's okay, and if it's not on the list, I don't need it. So I'm just gonna do a quick little showing of my room now, how it is. I did like maybe a 5-minute quick spritz up of it just to tidy it up a bit, but I'd say in general this is how it looks, I don't know, a fair bit of the time when it's not absolutely out of control because I have so much shit. When as I study full time and I work part time, so I'm not home a lot, so often when I'm really busy or pick up extra work and you're just off your feet all the time, it'll get a bit out of hand. It's purely because I own so much stuff and I just don't know what to do with it, so I'm hoping that this will help with that a lot. But when I do have time at home, like I've been on holidays from school for pretty much a week now, it has a bit of, it usually goes to between tidier than this, to where I would actually call it clean, to a bit messier than this. But to get it to this stage where I just did a 5-minute clean, so if we had somebody coming over, I'd just be like, oh, quick 5 minutes and just spruce up the place a bit. But I'll just show you what it looks like now, just as a bit of a comparison for in a year's time, just to see where we stand with things.
Okay, so this is where I was just sitting, just on my bed, and I've just got a list of all the things that I want to talk about on my computer on there. Just my side table with a heater on it and a few little bits and pieces. Some drawers with my stereo and CDs. It's just my work clothes there on the end of my bed. And these are my wardrobes, which are chockers, and all the cupboards up there are full. That's my uni bag and just a pillow from my bed, but I just took it off while I was sitting on there. Work shoes, there's crap all underneath my bed, which I want to get rid of most of it. Just my desk, which I'd like to have pretty much nothing on there except for very vital things that I use all the time, because then it just collects on there pretty much. Junk, pretty much. These are the drawers that I was talking about earlier. They're just from Officeworks. I'll put a link in the description. But I just find they're a good size for storing. I've got my makeup in these two, and some other beauty stuff in these. Like this, like I've got so much perfume. Like that's some there, and then this is full of it. And I think I have a little bit more in that box, which I have done I've done my makeup cover video already, which I'll upload at the same time as I upload this. And I'm just going to use it up. Eventually I'd like to get to the stage where I can get rid of that box and just keep my makeup in these two drawers, so I've got my everyday stuff and then extra goodies for special occasions. And then I've just got all other arty stuff in here. So yeah, the idea was to have 6 here, so I'd have a third one where those boxes are, and then 3 more on top. And then that'll hopefully store 90% of my craft stuff, and any of the bigger stuff I'm going to keep 2 of those sort of boxes. And my plan is to just keep them up there. I've got some bags here, and a jacket and my dressing gown, and some bags hanging on the end of my bed. And more junk over there, of course. And then I just put some artworks on my walls that I'm currently working on, so there's one up there and 2 over there.
So yeah, that's just, I guess, the intro to this little series. If you're interested in making this journey yourself as well, please like and subscribe and comment below. If you're making videos as well about the same kind of topic, please leave a comment and I'll check out your channel and we can take the journey together. Hold each other's hand. Down below I'll link 2 of my current favourite minimalist YouTubers down below, who have definitely been a big part of inspiring me to even film my journey. One is another Australian, Rachel Aust, and she has her own minimalist series, which is really good. I'll also link that down below because I think it's really helpful, although she's, I would say, quite far on a journey. And the other one is Jenny Mustard. She's just adorable, really. But I don't know, I just really enjoy her channel, so I'll just link them both below. You can check them out. So bye.